Good morning, this is Paul. Today I have for you a car which has come from the Bramshaw family. It's not our usual stock, but it's not a stock car. But coming from the Bramshaw family, it's come from a nice home. It's the 2020 70 registered Fiat Tipo 1.4 5-door manual. I'd like to show you around. So as I say, it's come from the family. It is a 2020 70 registered Fiat Tipo 1.4 petrol manual. Now, what can I tell you about this car? It is an incredibly light car to drive. The pedals are very light. The steering is very light. You've got a city mode on the steering. So what that means is that when you're parking this car in a tight space, which is quite often the case when you go to the shops or go into an underground car park or whatever, or you're just manoeuvring the car in a tight space around town, there's a button on the dashboard which lightens up the steering, which makes the whole process a lot easier and a lot lighter than it would be without it. The engine is a 1.4 litre fuel injected petrol engine, so it is actually very smooth, very quiet. It's very good on emissions. So the road tax is only £190 for the year. The insurance group is very low. So in terms of your budget and your wallet and what have you, it does make a lot of sense. It also makes a lot of sense if you've got someone who is new to driving, just about to pass their test, just have passed their test. It is a nice, easy to use, easy to drive, comfortable little car. It's finished in metallic grey with a black cloth interior. If I just walk around the car and show you the condition. It came from a main dealer. It's got a full main dealer service history, and it was serviced in the summer of 24. All the tyres are very good, so you've got a good 7mm plus all round on all of the tyres. The paintwork and the panel gaps are all very good all the way around. It's just a nice, sharp little car. Very nice, very practical. Of course, that secures that, and that locks when you lock the car. Nice, very light to drive, practical car. It has a decent sized boot. So you can see here you've got a 1/3 to 2/3 split in the rear seats. They will fold down to give you additional space. The parcel shelf, that pulls off both sides. The parcel shelf will come straight out and give you what is a pretty decent size carrying capacity on the inside. You can definitely go away on holiday with this car and get some decent sized cases in the boot, or whatever you want to put in there for that matter. In terms of marks, some very tiny little marks, but there's nothing on the car that suggests major intervention. The condition is really nice. It smells nice inside. It doesn't, of course, cars like this, they can get used by all sorts of different people for all sorts of different reasons. But here you have a nice car that's in good shape, smells nice. It doesn't have doggy smells or cigarette smells or anything like that. It's just a nice clean environment. It's a clean feeling car to sit in, clean car to drive. And of course, having 5 doors makes it quite practical for getting whoever you want to get into the car. And it will carry 5 passengers with a degree of comfort. And those seats are surprisingly good. They've got a fair amount of lateral support, so they are comfortable. They do hold you upright. And the cushions are nice. They have a nice firm quality to them, but they're not too firm. The armrest slides backwards and forwards to give you more support under your left arm when you're not changing gear. If I move to the inside, you can see you've got headlamp, head adjusters, traction control. There's a tyre pressure monitor on here, and obviously your fog lamps as well. You can adjust your beams up and down. Electric windows on the front, mirrors adjustable electrically, a 6-speed manual gearbox. Now I'm going to start it because it is a very nice, smooth. So the engine, turn the fan off a bit. It's not very warm today, so I have had the heating on. 27,226 miles, lovely mileage. So with low miles, generally you expect to see low amounts of wear, which we do. We've got air conditioning here, as you can see. Fan system works with or without it. Of course, the air conditioning, as well as bringing the temperature down in the summer, if you've got a lot of people in the car with wet coats, it's been raining, what the air conditioning also does is it dehumidifies the car, stops the windscreen from misting up. So that has two functions, works really well. And that's what I was saying to you earlier about the city driving. So if I click city, I've now got city coming up on the dashboard there. The steering is now lighter, and it's pretty much one finger even though we're stood still. That makes this car very easy to maneuver indeed. Indicators on the left hand side. There we go. And the lights, and then the wash wipe on the rear. You have cruise control, set, increase and decrease the speed, cancel and resume, and then this drives the screen for your onboard computer and your radio and what have you. So if I just flick through, you can see the onboard computer system. Battery charge. It has DAB radio, no stored messages, and vehicle setup, and a digital speedo. So a nice, easy to read center screen. And then we have the radio here, which, as I said, is DAB. It's showing Absolute Radio, which is one of the radio stations. And then you've got a Bluetooth phone connection system as well. So, and the gear change is very light indeed. It's lovely. It's a very easy car to use, a very light car to use. And you lift the collar up to go into reverse. There's no yanking, pulling. It's just a very nice, easy gear change. So it is a very easy car to use. It's quite a nice environment. It's practical, and the engine sounds very smooth and very quiet. Of course, a lot of diesel cars now tend to be falling away because of emissions and their impact on the environment. So something like this is a really good option if you're looking for a car that's cost effective, practical, comfortable, and has everything you need. So I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website, www.bramshawebv.com. Drop us an email, drop us a text or a WhatsApp, or pick up the phone and speak to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.